What is a hero?
Well, a hero is someone who does what is beyond ordinary.
A hero does not need to have superpowers.
A hero is someone
who denies self-interest for the sake of others.
Someone who has a heart for those in need.
Someone who has done a great impact to the society.
who inspires us by their good examples and
whose genuine acts are praiseworthy.
A hero attempts to give freedom for the oppressed.
May it be a matter of life and death.
Dr.
Jose
Portasio
Rizal
Mercado
E. Alonso.
Realonda
is the Philippines' national hero, our national hero.
But why Rizal? Why was he named our national hero?
Why not Lapu-Lapu? Why not Bonifacio?
or Aguinaldo or Luna.
Rizal took an admirable part in the propaganda movement, specifically after the execution of the 3 martyr priests.
Although their pen and tongue propaganda failed initially, the ideas of freedom and justice being sowed opened the way for greater Philippine Revolution.
Rizal's No Limitang Heren El Filibusterismo caused significant influence to the Filipinos' hearts and actually made him foremost among his compatriots.
Person, Rizal is a model of patriotism, of intelligence, of love for one's country and family, and of education.
Rizal also received several public honors before and after his death.
It wasn't the Americans who made Rizal the foremost national hero in the Philippines. This was discussed in a meeting with Governor Taft that a Filipino, Dr. Tavera, actually honored the memory of Rizal.
It was when the province, which was proposed to unite Manila and more provinces, be named the province of Rizal.
So the Americans only affirmed that the acclamation of Rizal by his countrymen and that the American administration only lent every assistance to Rizal's recognition.
As a child, Rizal was obedient to his parents, he was courteous to his superiors, and he was even kind to his playmates and to everybody else.
As a student, he was serious, studious, intelligent, and methodical.
As a citizen, His consuming purpose and passion was to serve his country, to love, redeem, and dignify his people. Live, and if need be, die for the motherland.
As a man, he was courageous and well-disciplined. His character, his natural goodness, his culture, his education,
His strict honesty, his intellectual integrity, all combined are worthy of emulation.
As an educated man, he was humble.
His amazing qualities also made Rizal first among other Filipino heroes.
Was Rizal's death a kind of sacrifice? Yes.
Yes,
Definitely.
Not only his death, but even before that, his complete self-denial.
his complete abandonment of personal interest,
His sacrifice for his personal affections for an idea.
His preference for public progress over his personal progress.
And his concern for those of his country.
He could have done a lot safer things, but he chose not to.
He chose not to live by his family's side.
he chose not to step back from his ideals.
He chose not to live a passive life.
He chose not to surrender to unjust authority.
He chose to do what someone had to.
Chose to open his eye and his heart.
He chose to fight back.
He chose to be a true Filipino.
Dr. Jose Rizal was selfless.
He was fearless.
Courageous.
Compassionate.
Loyal, self-sacrificing,
Inspiring.
My hero.
My last farewell. Farewell, my adored land, region of the sun caressed, pearl of the Orient Sea, our Eden lost. With gladness I give you my life, sad and repressed. And were it more brilliant, more fresh, and at its best, I would still give it to you, for your welfare at most. On the fields of battle, in the fury of fight, others give you their lives without pain or hesitancy. The place does not matter, cypress, laurel, lily white, scaffold, open field, conflict or martyrdom site. It is the same if asked by the home and country. I die as I see tints of the sky begin to show, and last announce the day after a gloomy night. If you need a hue to dye your matutinal glow, pour my blood, and at the right moment spread it so, and gild it with a reflection of your nascent light. My dreams, when scarcely a lad adolescent, my dreams, when already a youth, full of vigor to attain, where to see you, gem of the sea of the Orient, your dark eyes dry, smooth brow held to a high plane, without frown, without wrinkles, and of shame without stain. My life fancy, my ardent passionate desire, hail, cries out the soul to you that will soon part from thee. Hail, how sweet 'tis to fall that fullness you may acquire, to die to give you life, neath your skies to expire. in thy mystic land to sleep through eternity. If over my tomb someday you would see blow a simple humble flower amidst thick grasses, bring it up to your lips and kiss my soul so, and under the cold tomb I may feel on my brow warmth of your breath, a whiff of thy tenderness. Let the moon with a soft gentle light descry. Let the dawn send forth its fleeting brilliant light. In murmurs grave allow the wind to sigh, and should a bird descend on my cross and alight, let the bird intone a song of peace o'er my sight. Let the burning sun raindrops vaporize, and with my clamor behind return pure to the sky. Let a friend shed tears over my early demise, and one quiet afternoons when one prays for me on high. Pray too, O my motherland, that in God may rest I. Pray thee for all the hapless who have died, for all those who unequaled torments have undergone, for our poor mothers who in bitterness have cried, for orphans, widows, and captives to tortures were shielded, and pray too that you may see your own redemption. And when the dark night wraps the cemetery, and only the dead to vigil there are left alone, don't disturb their repose, disturb not the mystery. If thou hear the sounds of cithern and psaltery, it is I, dear country, who a song to you intone. And when my grave by all is no more remembered, with neither cross nor stone to mark its place, let it be plowed by man, with spade let it be scattered, and my ashes ere to nothingness are restored, let them turn to dust to cover the earthly space. Then it doesn't matter that you should forget me. Your atmosphere, your skies, your veils I'll weep. Vibrant and clear note to your ears I shall be. Aroma, light, hues, murmur, song, moanings deep, constantly repeating the essence of the faith I keep. My idolized country, for whom I most gravely pine, dear Philippines, to my last goodbye, oh hearken. There I leave all my parents, loves of mine. I'll go where there are no slaves, tyrants or hangmen, where faith does not kill, and where God alone does reign. Farewell, parents, brothers, beloved by me, friends of my childhood, the home distressed. Give thanks, and now I rest from the wearisome day. Farewell, sweet stranger, my friend, who brightened my way. Farewell to all I love. To die is to rest.